welcome back to a new video. In today's video I am going to be using Madam Glam's delicious might not be the quite right word Madam Glam's gorgeous gel polishes and some of their inks that I haven't used for a while, but I love an inky design. The colours I've got are Spring Petals, which is the pink gel polish, Pure Cloud, which is the blue, Blissfully Yours, which is the lilac-y colour, and then Dusty Pastel Green, which is the green one, obviously. And then I've got those different coloured inks as well that match well, they don't match, well, you know, I've got a blue ink for the blue one, I've got a pink ink for the pink, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yes, it does. Right. So I am going to put on each tip that I've got. I'm going to do this design on tips today, obviously, as you can see right now. So I'm doing 2 coats of the gel polish on each tip to start with. If you're doing this on a real person, obviously you'll need to prep your nails, dehydrate, etc., base coat, and then go on with your colour. 2 coats of each colour, pop it in the lamp to cure. It needs a 30-second cure in an LED lamp. This is the Micro Mylar from Nail Sugar. I want to add a little bit of glitter. So using this little, it's quite a stiff brush, I'm just going to dab it into the Mylar and tap it onto the tacky layer. So I don't want too much, but I kind of want enough. And I think in the end on one of the nails I put quite a lot on, but I love this Micro Mylar. It looks really nice and I love it. I love the look of it under the ink as well, which you will see shortly. So once I've dabbed that in, there we go, dab. I'm going to then go over with the, right, this is the blue ink actually. This is the light blue ink. Now this is like water. So whatever you do, don't knock it over. I've got some acetone in a little dappen dish. And this is just an old, just an old 3D brush that I use to, it's like a cleanup brush basically. It's like my old tatty brush, but I need it all the time. Right, over we've got the gel polish with the Mylar on. Over the top of that, we're going to use our Velvet Matte Top Coat because I find that when I put the ink on a nail, if I put it on a shiny surface, then when I go to top coat that again, I find a lot of the time that the ink smears. So if I put the ink over a matte surface nail, when I come to top coat it, then it doesn't smear, so you don't get any streaks, which is what we're aiming for. So I always use ink over the top of a matte top coated nail. You could if you didn't have any matte top coat, you could top coat with glossy top coat and then buff over the surface of the nail, and then put your ink on. That's what I'm trying to say. And then using the old brush that I've got and the acetone, I will just have a little fiddle around on the nail with just moving the ink around. And the good thing about ink is if I find that I've put too much acetone in one area and I want a little bit more ink back, then I can always go back in with the ink brush from the ink bottle. But as I said before, ink is like water, so just make sure that you replace the lid, like put the lid on all the time you're not using it, because I've knocked it over before and it's just stained my desk. Oh, it's a nightmare. Anyway, once we're happy, the ink literally air dries within seconds, so if you're not too sure, just leave it about 10 seconds before you go over it with the top coat. And as you can see, we've got no smears or smudges. If you want it shiny, that is what it will look like. It also looks really nice shiny, but I wanted it matte, so this is what it looks like matte. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same design, but I'm going to use those different colours that I picked out. Actually, the only one that we didn't do is was it like a yellow? Oh, we could have done a yellow, couldn't we? Yellow, although I think I do have a yellow ink. Anyway, you'll get the idea. You could always try this design with different colours. So these are I wanted to just show you me doing the, putting the gel polish on these other tips so that you can see what the colours look like. Now, I'm not going to lie, I haven't used these colours for a long time. They could have done with a little bit of a mix I don't know, it's difficult to mix gel polish though, isn't it? Trouble is with me, I have loads of gel polish and I don't do clients. I only have videos for YouTube. So a lot of my stuff, just sometimes it will just sit there for a long time and I won't, you know, before I even get to, or I'll use it once and then I'll not use it for a long time. Do you know what I mean? So, right, anyway, sorry, I'm rambling on there. Right, the micro mylar is on the tacky layer. Over the top of that, again, we're going to go in with our velvet matte top coat. If you have any of that micro mylar on the brush after you finish top coating, just wipe the brush on a bit of kitchen towel before you pop it back in the bottle. Otherwise, you will end up contaminating your top coat. If you want to, you can always have like separate top coating bottles, one for glittery nails and one for non-glittery nails. And then, yeah, you know, because then otherwise there's nothing worse than having a plain solid cream colour on a nail and then top coating with top coat that's been contaminated with glitter. It's a bit of a nightmare. So this one is, oh god, I don't know what it is about purple. I just love lilacs and purples. This is the purple ink over the Blissfully Yours gel polish with the micro mylar in the middle. And every now and then I will just wipe the brush that I'm using. I'll just give it a brush on the kitchen towel. Look at that. I love it. So the next one I'm doing is the pink. This pink is just insane. Look how bright that is. So again, I've just wiped off the clean-up brush, the tatty old brush. I don't know what I want to call it. And I'm going now in with the acetone on the pink nail. I love the kind of marble look that you get from the inks. I don't think I'd ever get bored of ink, marbly ink nails. And then this is the olive green ink for the green lovers out there. I actually really like green. I wish the green underneath this nail was a bit more bright, a bit more pastel-y. It's kind of a slightly muted green, isn't it? Or is it not? I don't know. Anyway, shut up, Nats. Anyway, then when we're done, we will go over with our top coat. So Madam Glam have a Madam Glam Academy. They sell courses and they've given me a 15% off code for you guys. It's NatMug MGA15. I'm going to leave a link to the Madam Glam Academy down below in the description box. They sell nail art courses, like gel polish courses, and I think they've got a builder in a bottle course. So if you've never used builder in a bottle, that might be worth having a look at. They're not expensive either, so do go and check them out. And then plus the 15% off code, you get an absolute bargain. I do need to mention that in this video, I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning. The whole point of this video is to give the shout out to the Madam Glam Academy, and I'm not sure if you've even done it yet. But there we go. Right, Madam Glam do have their own detailer brushes. I just, you know, I'm obsessed with mine, so I'm just going to use mine. But Madam Glam do have their own nail art brushes. I'm going to use the black gel paint. Now the good thing about their gel paints is that they don't have a tacky layer when they're cured, so you can use them on a finished nail, like a top coated nail, or you can use them on a not top coated nail and then top coat them. It doesn't matter. Yeah, really versatile, which I really like. So using the detailer brush, actually if you used Madam Glam's longer liner brush, this would be a lot easier. But I didn't. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm just making random wiggly lines across the nail in different directions. And this is just, you don't have to do this part. You can just have the inky nail as it is. They look lovely anyway, if I do say so myself. But over the top of this, we're just going to do a wiggly line. I kind of wanted them going in all sort of different directions. If you want to, you could do straight lines. I just wanted a wiggly one. Wiggly, wavy. Not wiggly, wavy. There we go. I'm not making it thick. I'm just making it nice and thin. They're going to go into the lamp. They need to be cured in an LED lamp for 60 seconds. And then I've got the white one. And I've also got a dotting tool. Whoops, pick it up, Nats. I've also got this dotting tool, and it's quite a big dotting tool. I'm going to make flower petals with this. Again, this is very basic, very not difficult. I'm just putting a little bit of the, I was going to say gem glue, a little bit of the gel paint on the end of the dotting tool. If you find you've got too much, just dab it onto your palette. Yeah. But anyway, and then you're just going to use the you're just going to use the dotting tool to create little round petals for your flowers. Now, don't worry that there's a bit of a gap in the middle, because I am going to fill those up with a little crystal. But if you want to, you can do, some people like to do 4 petals because they're a lot easier. Some people like to do 5. If you're one of those people that don't like odd numbers, or one of those people that don't like even numbers, you just do whatever you feel you want to do. I kind of didn't mind a bit of both, so I kind of went for like, I had a mixture of 4s and 5s. Maybe one of the 4s lost a petal, I don't know, but I'm not too worried. Sometimes I think 5 looks more aesthetically pleasing than 4. I definitely, if looking at that, I definitely think the 5 petals looks more like a flower. But anyway, right, I'm going to do the rest on the other nails, and then I'm going to use, just to finish them off, these are AB Preciosa crystals. I get these from the Crystal Parade, and look how beautiful they are. Oh, yes, please. I'm going to stick them to the nail. This is a little bit of gem glue. This is a curable gem glue, and I'm just going to place a dollop in the center of each flower. Just like so. And then I'm just going to take one of the AB crystals. I kind of wasn't sure how big to go. I obviously don't want to go too big, otherwise you'll like cover up the petals, but I wanted one big enough to make all the, like, I didn't want any gaps around it like that. Do you see what I mean? Like, that looks like a flower now. And then I'll do one here. Excuse me, I had to sniff. There we go. And then, yeah, so that's, I think that looks kind of cool. If you wanted to, you could use clear crystals, actually. Clear crystals might look... I'm kind of thinking now, maybe I should have used clear. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want. You could even use, like, yellow ones. Because, you know, like, in the middle of daisies, they have, like, a yellow middle. So you could use, like, jonquil or citrine. Don't know, it's up to you. I mean, you don't even have to use crystals. It's just, you know... Some people don't like to wear crystals. It's personal preference. Right, we're going to do the rest of the nails. And this is what they look like. I actually thought they looked really cute. I really like them. Not too difficult. But anyway, hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. Discount codes and links will be in the description box below. Don't forget to check out Madam Glam's Academy. And I will see you beautiful lot tomorrow, because I didn't post yesterday because one of my kids was still off. So I will be posting tomorrow to make up for not having a video for Monday. So there we go. Yes, I do think of you. Anyway, love you lots, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.